do the damage, yeah.
And any individuals that you would look for?
A couple of good kids have just arrived on our scene, and John Davis and Gareth Llewellyn, and they've obviously impressed this year so far, not only us but others, because they're in this Wales B squad.
Okay, thanks, Brian. I know that Phil Bennett is upstairs. Your thoughts, Phil, on the Llanelli lineup?
Well, all the familiar names there in the back division, all the stars there, but the one missing, Simon Davis in the centre, and his place is taken by Dominic Sitaro. But it's at half-back Llanelli will want to dominate the game, and we saw that Jonathan Davis was quite outstanding in the cup final with his line kicking. But it's in the second row, Phil Davis takes the place of Phil May, and he will lead the side at number 4.
The referee for this match is an exchange referee, Alain Fernandez from Perpignan in France. He's an insurance official. This is his first British game, but he did take charge of the Students' World Cup semi-final held in France about 3 weeks ago. It's Jonathan Davis back safely from his Corfu holiday to get the game underway, with Llanelli in the first half going against the wind. And immediately to the fore, his brother-in-law Phil Davis and Llanelli captain Ewan Jones not quite getting hold of the ball. Jonathan Davis second touch, and it's a tester. Both number 8s, Emmy Lewis and Mark Jones. Quite a lively opening. Packed house at the Knoll, brilliant sunshine, a great occasion. And the French referee, Fernandez, making sure that the binding is correct in the very first scrum. Chris Bridges of Neath. Wheel of the scrum. And Thorburn, net-footed this time. Valuable kick into touch. Man with 18 caps for Wales. Kevin Phillips to throw. Gareth Llewellyn in the middle. Hugh Richards at the front. His main target men. Well, away goes Lawrence Delaney. And the penalty to Neath. Nettie a little bit eager in the line-out, going through far too quickly. And the decision of Kevin Phillips in such a vital early season game is to go for the security of 3 points. The distance, with the wind, some 26 metres. An opportunity of 3 points then for the man who once scored 436 points in one season at the Knoll. It looks a good one, looks finally promising. It's straight and true. And Neath go into an early lead after 5 minutes of play, 3 points to 0. Fox, Buchanan, Griffiths. The half pickup, not quite though. And the charge ahead by Gerald Williams. Jonathan Davis is back there. Steve Powell got a foot to it. Llanelli in desperate trouble as Neath swarm in. The defence will have to be tight as Neath go hunting and grasping for the ball. And all of a sudden, a flash of temperament. And Fernandez having a quick word with Brian Williams for stamping. That's a caution. So it could be the sin bin, or it could be an early shower, if there's a repetition for that. Vin Jones, the Neath flanker, expects to be back in Neath colours by the second half of the season. Gary Jones, Jonathan Griffiths breaks. He's the main danger man. On to Ewan Jones. The North Walian sets it up for Jonathan Griffiths. Jonathan Davis, that's a better kick. Suggestion of a late tackle by Jonathan Griffiths as Thorburn takes his time. Too much time perhaps. No, got away with it. And Ian Evans cursing his luck that he didn't have a firm hold of Paul Thorburn. Kevin Phillips with the throw. That's the 22-metre line inside the Neath half. There's that gentle breeze. No flat throw for the front of the liner. Jonathan Griffiths, the fly hacked by Mark Jones. Ryan Evans retreating. Takes it safely. Ryan Evans, 15 caps for Wales. And of course a member of the Welsh Party in New Zealand. One at the front of the line for Neath is Brian Williams. That's his opposite number, Anthony Buchanan. Here comes Buchanan on the peel. Jonathan Griffiths waits. But it comes back on the Neath side. Bridges to Paul Williams. The testing kick across field. Calvin Davis gives chase, but there's a big punch up on this side of the field. They're going hammer and tongs. Well, this is so sad to see. And Alan Fernandez had to keep a firm grip as the punch is going from Mark Jones. 6 of one, half a dozen the other. And what a baptism of British rugby for the 36-year-old insurance company from Perpignan. Bridges with space to work on the short side, and that's where they go. Mark Jones, Carrington not quite being able to get there, but he's a big man. It'll be difficult to pull him down, and there's the drive from Neath. Will they get there? No, suddenly Llanelli come away. It's Jonathan Griffiths. He's got men outside him if he needs them. And away they go. The kick ahead. Sitara chases, Griffiths chases. Back there goes Chris Bridges. Bridges is caught by Nigel Davis. Well, my word, all of a sudden it looked like a Neath try, and suddenly Llanelli came away. Fox just inside the Llanelli half. Griffiths, superb service to Jonathan Davis, to Nigel Davis. To Bowling on to Ian Evans. Has he got the speed to get past Colin Leahy? Evans inside Thorburn, but Leahy got there. Superb tackling by the Englishman. The pick-up by Ewan Jones. Llanelli, desperate for the possession. Surely Thorburn was offside. Still this niggle between the two sides. And the penalty going to Llanelli. Llanelli taking the running option, or might it be a drop goal attempt by Jonathan Davis? Plenty of options available. Fox is the pivot man. On it comes to Gary Jones. There's a big gap there. Was his foot in touch? I wonder, but the ball coming for the captain. No, indeed, no try awarded. There was a foot in touch. Andrew Bateman going over.
Llanelli showing enterprise in running their short penny, and just look for Gary Jones coming on the burst. Goes down the narrow side, no Neath cover there, just stays in touch. Looks there, there's Bateman taking the pass, but the referee was on the spot, and just out of the picture, he's given a forward pass.
Griffiths, Fox, to anybody, Buchanan. 3 or 4 metres short, onto Lawrence Delaney. 2 metres short, onto Griffiths. The try is awarded in the corner. Jonathan Griffiths, his 3rd try of the season.
Llanelli again using the tap penalty, looking for weaknesses on the blind, narrow side of the Neath defence. Good driving by Buchanan, and again Gary Jones, who was nearly over a few minutes ago, involved. Lawrence Delaney, good driving. Now watch for Jonathan Griffiths, ever alert, 2 or 3 metres, tremendously strong, and he's over.
Fox to throw to Gary Jones at the back, didn't quite get a fingertip to it. Is picked up by Powell. On to Roland Phillips. Phillips midway between the 22 and the halfway line. Phillips lays it back. It's taken on by his namesake Kevin Phillips, and away comes Bridges. Thorburn, there's a bit of a gap there and an overlap to Colin Leahy. Leahy with a kick to Tess Bowling. Steve Bowling past Jonathan Griffiths. He'll have to get rid of it quickly. Oh. Steve Bowling opting to live rather dangerously. Kevin Phillips wanted to get on with the throw-in very quickly. He doesn't want Llanelli to settle down in the line-out at all. Back he comes to Bridges. Didn't quite get hold of it, Iwan Jones. Through on Paul Williams. Judged to be offside that time. No, indeed. It was playing the ball after the tackle. And an opportunity of 3 points for Paul Thorburn. Paul Thorburn. It's some 45 metres. The wind behind him. He's given some weight to it. It's accurate. Neath go back into the lead. 6 points to 4. All the points coming from Paul Thorburn's boot. At this stage of the game, in the cup final, Llanelli were well into the lead. Powell had to retrace his steps, but he's found a bit of a gap. And it comes to Kevin Phillips, the Neath captain. Acrobatically maintains possession. On goes Bridges. On the far side of Paul Williams to Thorburn into the line. Thorburn attacking, still going. There's still Paul Thorburn. What a try! What a brilliant try. Sheer individualism by Paul Thorburn, the Neath fullback. He's provided all the points as he begs the crowd to get behind his team.
Great play by the Neath forwards and Steve Powell, and Bridges uses the narrow side. Good pass there, but watch for Thorburn's strength. There he's through one tackle. Seems to be going to be held here. Through another tackle. Shows his immense strength. Great try for Neath and Thorburn.
Jonathan Griffiths scooped out to Jonathan Davis, taking on the Neath back row. Onto Sitaro to Carwyn Davis. Carwyn Davis broken one tackle up to the 22. He's got the support of his forwards. Bateman adding his strength, and that's a good try by the Scarlets. Jonathan Griffiths waits, and there's the penalty. One wonders what Llanelli might do with this one. They're going to go for the 3 points. Jonathan Davis against the wind. Kick off some 28 metres. He also has the help of the floodlights. For some reason they've been turned on. He struck it well. The flags go up. That's a beautiful kick. That brings Llanelli back into contention. 10 points to 7, and that's the score at half-time as we rejoin the match now, a little way into the second half. Kevin Phillips in the sunshine, throws to the middle. Llewellyn went up high. A bit of barging that time by Neath. Is this a kickable penalty for Carwyn Davis? Phil Davis points his namesake. Go for the 3, he says. Carwyn Davis, the farmer from Llangadog. He struck that one better. It looks promising. It's there. It's 10-all at the Knoll. Everything to play for. Jonathan Davis, the tester, into the sunshine. And that's going to be another penalty. There's obstruction. And that was sheer indiscipline by Neath. And that will give either Carwyn Davis or Jonathan Davis the possibility of putting Llanelli into the lead.
Let's look very closely at this. Has he hoisted the ball up? There it is. There's Gerald Williams coming in. Not so much of a barge, but he does knock him over.
There's no doubt that the Neath skipper, Kevin Phillips, will be very angry with Gerald Williams for giving Llanelli this opportunity. Carwyn Davies neatly struck. Llanelli go into the lead, 13 points to 10. Neath 10 points to 4 in the lead in the first half, now trail by 3. Jonathan Griffiths waits. Here's the dummy feed. Jonathan Davies, he's round the back row. Here he goes. Just an ankle tap. On to Tony Buchanan. On to Ewan Jones. Has he got the speed to get there? Looking for the support. Brilliant tackling by Neath. But Llanelli have it. The feed from Buchanan to Jonathan Griffiths. Nigel Davis. Sataro. The chip ahead is meant for Bowling to chase. But the whistle from Fernandez.
And there's Jonathan Davis on the outside of his opposite number. Tremendous pace. Little ankle tap and look at that flick pass. And that's Buchanan, a prop forward, taking the ball. Great support play. Ewan Jones going. I think he should have looked here for support. And good tackle by Leahy. Good support play by Llanelli. Getting the ball there. Looking to move it to the narrow side. Out to Nigel Davis. Sataro, and he chips ahead into the corner.
David Fox with the throw. To be tackled by Jonathan Davis. Back inside of Mark Jones. This is better Neath stuff. To Mark Jones once again. Jones under Gerald Williams. Bridges in the action again. The pick up by Neath just outside the 22-metre line. Llanelli going over the top. Kevin Phillips points towards the posts. It's that tight a game. He just wants 3 points to square matters. Slight breeze and the warmth of the afternoon. Those are the only problems, apart from getting it over, of course. He's done it well. It's 13-all. And this turning out to be a titanic struggle between two of the most successful clubs in Wales this season. Llanelli having lost only once to Leinster last Saturday. Neath with a 100% record so far. Jonathan Griffiths. J. Davis, Esquire. Beautifully taken by Jonathan Griffiths. The one in the Neath colours. Onto Bridges. Neatly inside Buchanan. Roland Phillips on the charge. To John Davis. Picked up by Brian Williams. To Powell. Onto Thorburn. Is he going to have another thundering run? Onto Bridges. Great support play. Back inside of Brian Williams. It's the second time the prop has been in the movement. A great drive over. Bridges to Phillips. To Mark Jones. He's going to have a go at the line. Onto Gerald Williams. Onto Roland Phillips. That's his second time in the movement as well. To Leahy. Onto Carrington. Carrington up against Carwyn Davies. Carrington going for the line. Taken down by Carwyn Davies. Oh, what a brilliant piece of play by Neath. Full of support. And goodness knows how many times the ball was handled. And eventually movement breaking down with Carrington forced into touch by Carwyn Davies. Kennedy Phillips beautifully won by the Welsh Youth International Gareth Llewellyn onto Paul Williams. It's a neat jink, looks for the support, brought down by Jonathan Davis. As Neath go hunting and foraging, picked up by the captain, Kevin Phillips. The penalty to Neath, Llanelli offside. And this will surely mean 3 points. Or do they have other matters to think about? And this to put Neath back into the lead. 16-13. And one must say, after that flurry of activity from the Neath 8 and their three quarters, they thoroughly deserved those 3 points. Just inside the Neath half. Griffiths to Jonathan Davis. Nigel Davis, Ian Evans, half through onto Ewan Jones. That's better play. Onto Buchanan. The setup just outside the Neath 22-metre line. Griffiths. And the penalty to Llanelli. Here Richards this time. Offside. Kevin Phillips, the last man up, and the injured party. The distance for Jonathan Davis. Jonathan Davis. Struck it well, and it's there. There's little to choose between them. And that kick coming after 25 minutes of play into the second half. The reduced line-out call by the Scarlets. Davis trying to get the ball back, put it straight to Kevin Phillips. And certainly the punches are thrown. Hugh Richards and Phil Davis involved. Well, that's a questionable refereeing decision again. That both parties were equally to blame.
And a lot of niggles still going on in the game. Keep an eye on the two number 4s there. Oh, and there's the right hook from Hugh Richards. Tyson, there they go.
So the indiscretion by Hugh Richards means an opportunity for Jonathan Davis to put Llanelli into the lead. 30 minutes gone in the second half. Davis kicks. Is it going to get there? No, it hits the post. Can Ian Evans get there? On to Phil Davis. The charge is on from Llanelli. To Ewan Jones. Llanelli have it. Buchanan tries to get it back onto Jonathan Griffiths to Gary Jones. The drive over. But somehow or other, the boots go in. Brian Williams falls over the ball. So much activity going on off the ball. Griffiths waiting for the release from Gary Jones. Well tackled. Powell is back there for Neath. Minor. Coburn charged down. Oh, the rub of the green onto Bridges. Looking back inside, finds Colin Leaty over the halfway line. The turn of speed up towards the 10-metre line. Looking for the support onto Jonathan Griffiths. Jonathan Griffiths trying to find Chris Bridges. Jonathan Griffiths half-held, not tackled. He's going to get there. Oh, what a try! What a try! Length of the field stop. And the crucial break being made by the Englishman in the centre, Colin Leaty, but eventually ending up with Jonathan Davis, half tackled but got away with it, and Neath go into the lead.
And Paul Thorburn goes for the long kick out, and the luck of the bounce goes with him, but he does well to get the ball out. And Bridges does superbly well here. Look at the inside pass, and Leakey shows tremendous pace and acceleration. Why this man can't play for him, I'll never know. Looking for support, Jonathan Griffiths does very well. Now there's where Ian Evans seems to tackle him, but I don't think the referee said that he was held. Shows good alertness, and he's over. A marvellous try.
Great try for Jonathan Griffiths. Looks a good kick. The flags are up. Neath go into the lead, 22 points to 16, and we've had 35 minutes of play in this second half. The last 5 minutes.
Now there's the pace of Leaty. Breaching the Llanelli defence. Tremendous play by the centre. Ball tucked in one arm, showing great determination. Looking for the support. This he's very, very keen there. Comes off his right foot. I look for the screaming Jonathan Griffiths on his left. There he comes. Now look very carefully here. He steps inside Ian Evans. Ian Evans, I don't think he doesn't hold him. Ball goes to the ground. Griffiths, great alertness. Bree picks it up. Great awareness. Good try.
Jonathan Davis, the missed move. Two men out, onto Ian Evans. This could be dramatic. Up towards the 22-metre line. The one man to pass. Back inside to Ewan Jones. He's been ever present. They set it up. A couple of metres to the Neath try line. Onto David Fox. Runs into a wall of black jerseys. And the penalty.
Llanelli throwing everything to attack. And look for the double dummy. Here's the first dummy, there's the second dummy, and the long floating pass out to Ian Evans. Tremendous pace. Look, even outstripping lately, going on the outside, then cutting back inside, looking for support. And there's the ever-present Ewan Jones there, looking to set it up. Tremendous drive by the flanker. Had a tremendous game this afternoon. Years where the ball comes back, and Llanelli having in Fox. I thought he should have released it, but he went to set up yet again.
We're seconds away from the final whistle. As Llanelli charge. Have they done enough? Awakens Fox. Can he get there? Into the corner. Has he got there? No try.
Bateman second phase up, looking to use it, and Fox are very determined, very quick, and it goes to the corner, but tremendous defence by Roland Phillips and his forwards drives him into the corner flag.
This packed crowd at the Knoll has certainly had their money's worth of drama and excitement. All the options open. Jonathan Davis going to the right. His threes are to the left. Gary Jones with control. Griffiths waits. Griffiths to Jonathan Davis. Not quite there, and knocked the ball forward. And that indeed is the final whistle. Victory to Neath. Defeat for Llanelli by 22 points to 16. But after so many disappointing games at the beginning of this World season, one must say that it gave one great encouragement to be at the Knoll. Plenty of unsavoury incidents, but generally plenty of excitement and vigour. And there really is nothing wrong with Welsh rugby when it can produce such drama. But Neath the victors at the Knoll by 22 points to